Welcome to the Daily Review. This is Razak, Senior Trading Strategist here at CMTrading. And today is October 6, 2023, and today is Friday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, oil continues to slide to $82 a barrel. But first, looking at today's major economic event. So out of the United States at 2:30 South African time, we have non-farm payroll number coming out for the month of September. Now looking at the various markets going into this very important number, starting out with the Forex symbols, they're pretty much taking a break and tapering off after that slide and then the bounce. Now looking at the big boards, both the indices, the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ remain unchanged. Looking at commodities, gold remains unchanged while oil slid as we spoke about before. And looking at the stocks, they're really mixed, okay? However, Apple does look like it's pointing higher and breaking out higher. And lastly, looking at cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin remains unchanged. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So here we go with the Euro USD and pretty much just tapering off from 105.40-ish level. That was the previous area we were at before our debacle, before our supportish level was breached. Now, looking at a weekly chart, this is why it's very important to look at Japanese candlesticks, because after all, okay, we're closing the week above this 105-ish, 20-ish level, which was support. Okay, so in the future, you'll look back at this and you'll just see the candle wick and not the actual candle actually dip below support. So this does look like it's kind of supporting itself at this area, at least for now. Now going to this non-farm payroll, lots of numbers going to be looked at, but specifically the ones that you want to look at is the Euro USD and the Dow Jones. So, however, looking at the GBP USD, same story, and we were bouncing off that low. Now jumping into commodities before we go to the Dow Jones, gold pretty much flatlining here at 1820-ish level, right there, not doing much. Does it have still area to go down? Yes, but it's not. Okay, so for right now, 1820 is support. Oil continued to slide from $84 down to $82 a barrel just past 2 days. So over the past week and a half, they've gone down over $12. Okay, that's a big retracement. That's over 10% retracement for oil. So that's very cool in terms of a correctional move there. If we look at a longer chart, see it quite clearly. I mean, that is a big downturn for something that we expected it to continue going maybe up to 100. Just about a week ago, everybody was saying maybe it goes to 100. And sure enough, things do turn around. So keep that in mind as the volume increased as it went down. Now looking at the big board, the US markets first, starting out with the Dow Jones, flatlining at 34,265-ish level. This is really flatlining. It bounced off its 33,000 support. And now we just want to see which way it's going to go. So non-farm payroll is going to be a very important number today to let us know where this is going to go next. Now looking at the NASDAQ, a little bit stronger. Look at that, not breaking to its lows, 14,858 right now. Now looking at the individual stocks, Apple does look like it's perking higher. Okay, at least in a 4-hour chart and a daily chart, it is breaking out higher against that 13-day EMA and 8-day EMA. So we're just in between our 30-day and our 8-day moving average. That does look like a buying extension that it wants to get at least to this 176-ish level, which is a nice pull on the upside. But it's not across the board, okay? Because when we look at some of the other stocks, Microsoft did gain, but nothing really much, nothing to write home about. Tesla, unchanged. We had that nice little pivot up the other day. Yesterday it was. And then that's it, kind of flatlined right afterward. I'd like to see some continued buying for there to be some solidified action that is on the upside. Now remember, we're going into a massive month that's going to have a lot of earnings, so keep that in mind going into that. Now lastly, looking at Bitcoin, it's at 27,520, really unchanged day to day. So today's farm payroll, concentrate on the Dow Jones, realize that 33,000 is its support. It does have some upwards momentum place to go if it does decide to do that. So just be aware of that. This is Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day and a beautiful weekend. Thank you.